What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's Tyler.
And Mike, and this CIF basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
At the RPP for some quarterfinal action, the Long Beach Poly Lady Jackrabbits hosting, no surprise, Etiwanda in this quarterfinal here in Long Beach.
Matchup of two national top 20 teams, Poly seeded fourth, Etiwanda and Amy Okonkwo, their fantastic post, ranked fifth in CIF. Keela Morgan and the Jackrabbits, hey, it's the playoffs, it's GazetteSports.com, let's do this.
Definitely in the building. Etiwanda having their defense make their presence felt early. Etiwanda basketball synonymous with defense, but Poly finally got going. You know, I have many leather-bound books, and my and ones smell of rich mahogany. Mahogany Brown getting the bucket and the harm, and then again with this layup as she had the Jackrabbits surging, but the first quarter would belong to the Eagles. They flew on the break and were able to take a lead after the first, getting out and finally getting some easy buckets towards the end of that first quarter.
You see Okonkwo here going back in, keeping things from falling apart for the Eagles. They take a 14-9 lead out of the first frame.
And things definitely going Etiwanda's way. You show this scramble point, Poly gets a big block. You think, oh, they're bringing it down the other way. Nah, Mackenzie Fort with the and one, and the Eagles off and going. Then Okonkwo gonna put in a deuce right there. This is all part of a 13-3 Eagles run to go up by 13 points in that second quarter.
Jackrabbits had to claw for everything just to stay close. Jada Matthews with the putback right there. They couldn't hit any shots, so they needed these putbacks. That's Keela Morgan right there. And, they had to do everything they could just to stay within 11.
Yeah, 11 points down at the break, and in the third quarter, the shooting did not help Poly get back into it. They were missing from everywhere, outside, inside, just not getting the friendly bounces off the home rim, and some tough looks. Give Etiwanda credit for challenging these shots without fouling.
Excellent job of challenging without fouling. Meanwhile, on the other end, they were kind of just slowly padding that lead, running through Okonkwo on the offensive end. She showed off her skill set. They take a 13-point lead into the fourth quarter.
Okonkwo with a game-high 15, but the Eagles got turnover happy in the fourth. 5-second call coming right here, and it allowed the Poly crowd to get in the game, and then the team to feel like, hey, we can chip away this lead because they're giving us the ball. Able to get some big scores. Keela Morgan to the rack.
And then I think this is probably the biggest bucket of the game for Poly. Erica Carter from outside. That's wet, and that brings them within 6 with 5 minutes left. You see the Jackrabbits crowd into it, but
Eagles not going to be denied. Sharice Harris with the layup, and then a game-clinching triple. Okonkwo just buries that one. Etiwanda came in, played well, shut it down, and got a 10-point win. Got to give them credit for being the better team.
This highlight video brought to you in part by McCarty's Jewelry, here for you since 1932. Question on everyone's mind on the Jackrabbits side immediately after the game was, do they have a shot at qualifying for state? The way we're looking at it, they certainly do have a shot, but we'll be breaking that down all of this week leading up to next weekend's bracket release. For all that coverage and everything else Long Beach sports, you got to stay right here at GazetteSports.com.